Hey, welcome back to Repurposely, everybody, where I provide you with tools and tips to repurpose content like a pro. And today, we're going to be diving into my top repurposing content tips. Now, this is going to be a 10-part series. And right now, we're just going to go over the overview, right? So I'm going to share with you my top tips for repurposing content in multiple different ways to increase your reach and impact, and show you an incredible AI tool a little later that's going to help you come up with ideas to repurpose your content and speed up the process. So let's get started. All right, now content repurposing isn't just about recycling, it's about reimagining. So let's explore the top 10 strategies that I have to breathe new life into your content. Tip number 1, convert blog posts into infographics. Now, you can turn dense information into digestible visuals. For example, imagine taking a blog post about SEO tactics and transforming it into a sleek infographic that highlights key strategies and stats, just like Backlinko did with their click-through rate study. Now, I have a blog post explaining why you want to repurpose blog content and the importance of it. Here's a simple infographic I posted as well on Instagram. Next tip, number 2, turn blog posts into videos. Now, you can convert your detailed blog posts into engaging video tutorials. Visual content like this can significantly boost your engagement on platforms like YouTube. I also have a video talking about YouTube repurposing strategies. So if you haven't checked it out, head over there after this. Tip number 3, develop podcast episodes from blog content. Podcasts are on the rise. Take your most insightful blog posts and discuss them in a podcast format. It's perfect for audiences that are on the go but still want to consume your content. I wrote a blog post, ding, 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 about repurposing blog posts into podcasts. You can check that out in the link in the description below. Tip number 4, repurposing social media posts. Now, don't forget about social media snippets. Short, engaging posts on Twitter or Instagram can drive traffic back to your full content. Buffer does this brilliantly by turning tweets into Instagram content. It's not that hard. We'll show you in the upcoming series. Tip number 5, create ebooks from a series of blog posts. Compiling blog posts into an ebook can not only add value to your audience, but also serve as an excellent lead magnet. I also created a blog post as well as a video walking you through how you can do this. So if you haven't checked that out, again, link in the description below. You can get your hands on the free lead magnet as well. It talks about creating viral blog content and get a nice walkthrough as well on my YouTube channel. Tip number 6, update and republish old content. Now, you might be thinking, I'm not sure, is this really repurposing content? And technically, yes, right? You're taking something old and you're making something new. Most people just kind of go in and do a couple little things on their website, like change an image or maybe add a new sentence or something and then call it updating. That's not updating. That's not repurposing old blog posts for SEO benefits. So what I would definitely say is you can upgrade that blog post with infographics, testimonials, case studies, even a new position on a topic, new images, updating the format, adding more copy, showing more details in your examples. There are so many things that you can do. So what I would say is make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the video that I create later on in this YouTube series where I walk you through a blog post and update it so you can see my workflow. Tip number 7, turn videos into blog content. I love this one because if you are a YouTuber like myself, you can definitely take your ideas from video and transition them into a blog post that actually resonates with your audience. Repurposing videos might seem hard, but it's not when you have the blueprint. In a recent blog that I wrote, I walked my audience through these steps. This is going to be the same blog I use later on in this video series to show you how simple it can be. I'll also show you how to come up with endless blog ideas from the same video, so you can build a blog series that interlinks on your website, which will help you gain more topical authority much faster than guessing what content you should create, and it's going to connect perfectly. So look out for that. If you want to get a head start, check out the blog post. The link is in the description below. Tip number 8, generate email series from blog content. An email series can nurture leads effectively, break down a comprehensive guide into a series of emails, and provide value over time. The process allows you to take one big blog post and stretch it as much as you want. But usually I stick to the main points of the blog and create some kind of story or big idea that connects back to the overall main point of the blog. For example, why is repurposing content important? Well, you prevent burnout, you provide content that connects to each other over different platforms, and you save tons of time and resources reusing work and research you've already done from the main content you're repurposing. So, for example, in an email, I would say you give an idea, let's say about eating leftovers, and how sometimes it's the best food you put together in a pinch, right? Everyone can relate to that. So then what I would do is I'd bring it back to repurposing content. I'd say, rather than burn tons of brain cells coming up with new ideas, you take what you have and you turn it into a great content cuisine your audience devours. See what I did there? Tip number 9, turn blog posts or videos into lead magnets. This helps you turn any piece of content into a lead generation opportunity. Oftentimes, blog posts or videos aren't as useful without extra resources. Having the ability to come up with these ideas and execute those ideas quickly is very valuable for growing your business. I will walk you through this process in the 10th video of this series and show you how it's done. For example, on one of my other blogs, I talk about affiliate marketing, and I offer a resource page filled with lead magnets that tie back to blog posts and videos I've created. Honestly, I think it's grossly overlooked. Some people have a main lead magnet and that's it. You're leaving tons of leads on the table doing this. So if you can incorporate this into your video and blog content strategy, you will skyrocket your lead gen. Yeah, it's work, but you want to make money, right? You're gonna need leads to do that. Tip number 10, turning blog or video content into social media posts. Now, when you need to create social media posts that link back to other content you created, knowing how to rip apart your content is going to help you a lot. But it's different for each kind of content you're purposing. So we're gonna go over this later in this series, specifically for social media. Oftentimes, people are not sure where to begin. This skill will help keep your audience engaged and build an ecosystem of content you can use to have social posts for weeks, if not months. Cool. We have made it to the end of the list, but I'm not finished. I actually have some ninja tips for content repurposing. So these are creative ways to take your repurposing content to the next level. More social media repurposing ideas. Let's say you can create a carousel posts for blog highlights, breaking down your comprehensive blog posts into bite-sized key takeaways to create posts for Instagram. Each slide can cover a different point or tip from your article. 2, you can host live Q&A sessions based on popular content. Identify your most popular blog posts or videos and host a live Q&A session on platforms like Instagram or Facebook, where you dive deeper into the topic and answer your audience's questions in real time. I can't tell you how useful that is for people who hop on and see that you're engaging with them. It's a wonderful thing to do. 3, for social media, turn testimonials into story highlights. Gather your testimonials from your customers or clients about your product, service, or content, and create story highlights on Instagram. This is not only repurposing your content with positive feedback, but it also builds credibility and trust, which is the currency on the internet. The next one I got for you is to create Pinterest pins from your infographics, right? If you have infographics in your blog post, repurpose them by creating Pinterest pins. Pinterest is a visual search engine, and infographics perform exceptionally well on that platform. Ninja tip number 2, email mini course ideas. Turn a series of blog posts into an email course. If you have a series of blog posts on a particular topic, bundle them into an email course. Break down the content into digestible lessons and deliver them over a week or 2. Number 2, repurpose webinar content into a mini course. If you've hosted webinars, you can repurpose the content into a mini email course. Break down the webinar into key lessons and include links to short video clips or infographics for visual aid. 3, create a challenge-based email course. Use your content to create a challenge for your subscribers. For example, if you have content on productivity, create a 7-day productivity challenge where each day subscribers receive a new task or tip to improve their productivity. Ninja tip number 3, online course ideas. You can bundle blog posts into course modules. If you ever have a collection of blog posts around a specific theme or skill, bundle them into an online course. Add quizzes, assignments, and additional resources to enrich the learning experience. You can also convert a podcast series into a course. If you run a podcast, consider repurposing episodes into an online course. Group episodes by theme, and for each module, add transcripts, summaries, and actionable worksheets. One more tip for you. Turn YouTube videos into a structured course. If you have a YouTube channel, you can repurpose your videos into a structured online course easily. Organize those videos into modules based on topics. Again, add quizzes, add downloadable resources, and a discussion prompt to enhance engagement. Now, I want to take the time to thank you so much for watching this video and reminding you to subscribe so you don't miss future important, useful videos like this.